Are you ready to put your Islamic knowledge to the test? We've got 100 exciting questions lined up to see how much you truly know about this beautiful religion. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's dive into this amazing journey together. Who was the daughter of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is considered the leader of the women of paradise? Fatimah radiallahu anha. Who was the first male child to accept Islam from the Prophet's family? Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. Who were the two grandsons of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned as the leaders of the youth of paradise? Hasan radiallahu anhu and Husayn radiallahu anhu. What was the name of Fatimah radiallahu anha's husband? Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. What is the relationship between Ja'far ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu and Ali radiallahu anhu? Brothers. Who raised the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam immediately after his mother passed away? His grandfather? What was the first masjid built by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after Hijrah? Masjid Quba. How many children did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have? Seven. What was the name of Fatimah radiallahu anha's mother? Khadija radiallahu anha. Which battle saw the martyrdom of Husayn radiallahu anhu? Battle of Karbala. What was the name of the daughter of Ali radiallahu anhu who was present in Karbala? Zainab radiallahu anha. Which city did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam move to from Mecca during the Hijrah? Medina. Which son of Husayn radiallahu anhu survived the Battle of Karbala and continued the lineage? Ali Zain al-Abidin radiallahu anhu. Which Ahlul Bayt member is known for writing a famous book of supplications? Zayn al-Abidin radiallahu anhu. What is the name of the first son of Fatimah radiallahu anha and Ali radiallahu anhu? Hasan radiallahu anhu. What was the name of the servant and student of Ali radiallahu anhu? Kanbar. What was Ali radiallahu anhu's relationship to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam before marriage to Fatimah radiallahu anha? Cousin. Who among Ahlul Bayt had the nickname al-Sajjad due to his worship? Ali Zayn al-Abidin radiallahu anhu. Which surah of the Quran mentions the purification of Ahlul Bayt? Surah al-Ahzab. Which of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wives offered to be included under the cloak in Hadith al-Kisa? Salama radiallahu anha. What is the honorary title of Fatimah radiallahu anha? Abiha. What does Sayyid mean when used for descendants of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Leader. Who among the Ahlul Bayt was the fourth Caliph of Islam? Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. What is the name of the mosque built by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina? Masjid al-Nabawi. What was the name of Ali radiallahu anhu's sword, famously used in many battles? Zulfikar. Which surah contains the verse of Mubahala where Ahlul Bayt are referred to? Surah al-Imran. Who was appointed by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the guardian of his household when going to battles? Ali radiallahu anhu. What is the name of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's camel? Kaswa. Who among the Ahlul Bayt was known as al-Bakir due to his knowledge? Muhammad ibn Ali radiallahu anhu. Which of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's grandchildren was famous for reconciling peace between two factions of Muslims? Hasan radiallahu anhu. What relation was Ja'far ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Cousin. Which of the following members of the Ahlul Bayt migrated to Abyssinia during the early days of Islam? Ja'far ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. Who among Ahlul Bayt was the last to die in Karbala? Husayn radiallahu anhu. Who from Ahlul Bayt was referred to as al-Sibt by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Both. Husayn radiallahu anhu, Hasan radiallahu anhu. Who was born inside the Kaaba? Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu. What was the name of Fatimah radiallahu anha's youngest son? Husayn radiallahu anhu. Who was the only male child of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to survive infancy? None. In which Hijri year did Husayn radiallahu anhu get martyred in Karbala? '61 after Hijri. Who from Ahlul Bayt was known to free slaves regularly at night secretly? Zayn al-Abidin radiallahu anhu. Which Ahlul Bayt member was known for reconciling peace with Muawiyah radiallahu anhu? Hasan radiallahu anhu. Who was the youngest child of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Ibrahim radiallahu anhu. Which battle did Ali radiallahu anhu become famous for winning a duel against Marhab? Battle of Khaybar. Which member of Ahlul Bayt was known as Sibt al-Akbar? Hasan radiallahu anhu. Who was the daughter of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam who married Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu before Fatimah radiallahu anha? Ruqayyah radiallahu anha. Which of the following Ahlul Bayt members was born in the month of Sha'ban? Husayn radiallahu anhu. Which daughter of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away 6 months after his death? Fatimah radiallahu anha. What did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ride during the night journey of Isra and Miraj? Burak. Which of the following is a title of Fatimah radiallahu anha? al-Batul. What was the name of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wet nurse? Halima. Who was the ruler at the time of Husayn radiallahu anhu's martyrdom? Yazid ibn Muawiyah. What was the name of Husayn radiallahu anhu's infant son who was also martyred at Karbala? Ali Asghar radiallahu anhu. Where is the shrine of Husayn radiallahu anhu located today? Karbala. How many times did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam perform Hajj? One. Which of these names is the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's son who died in infancy? Ibrahim. On which day of Muharram did the martyrdom of Husayn radiallahu anhu occur? Ten. Who was the governor of Kufa during Husayn radiallahu anhu's time? Ibn Ziyad. Which month was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born in? Rabi al-Awwal. Which of the following titles is famously associated with Fatimah radi Allahu anha? Azara. What was the age difference between Fatimah radi Allahu anha and Aisha radi Allahu anha? Fatimah radi Allahu anha was older. How many years did Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam live in Mecca after prophethood? 13 years. How many years did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam live in Medina after Hijrah? 10 years. What was the name of Fatimah radiallahu anha's maid and close helper? Fiza. What was the name of Ali radiallahu anhu's father? Abu Talib. Which battle during his caliphate was between Ali radiallahu anhu and Muawiyah radiallahu anhu? Battle of Siffin. Which tribe did Ali radiallahu anhu belong to? Banu Hashim. Who appointed Ali radiallahu anhu as the governor of Yemen? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where was Ali radiallahu anhu martyred? Kufa. Who martyred Ali radiallahu anhu? A Kharijite named Ibn Muljam. What was the title of Khadija radiallahu anha known in Makkah for her honesty and trade? At-Tahira. How old was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he married Khadija radiallahu anha? 25. How many children did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have with Khadija radiallahu anha? 6. Who was the first person to accept Islam after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam received revelation? Khadija radiallahu anha. Where is Khadija radiallahu anha buried? Jannat al-Mu'alla. Who was the father of Aisha radiallahu anha? Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. Which surah was revealed to defend Aisha radiallahu anha during the incident of slander? Surah An-Nur. How many hadiths is Aisha radiallahu anha known to have narrated approximately? Over 2,000. What was Aisha radiallahu anha's age when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away? Around 18. Where is Aisha radiallahu anha buried? Jannat al-Baqi. Which major battle did Aisha radiallahu anha participate in? Battle of Jamal. To whom did Hasan radiallahu anhu hand over the Caliphate? Muawiyah radiallahu anhu. Where is Hasan radiallahu anhu buried? Jannat al-Baqi. Who was Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib radiallahu anhu in relation to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Paternal uncle. Was Abbas radiallahu anhu older or younger than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Older. Did Abbas radiallahu anhu accept Islam before or after Hijrah? After Hijrah. What tribe did Abbas radiallahu anhu belong to? Banu Hashim. Which of the following is the name of Abbas radiallahu anhu's son? Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu. Which notable title is associated with the descendants of Abbas, radiallahu anhu? Al-Abbasiyun. What is the name of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's farewell sermon? Khutbat al-Wada. Where was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born? Makkah. What is the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's father? Abdullah. Who was the mother of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Amina bint Wahab. What tribe did Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam belong to? Banu Hashim. Which angel brought revelation to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Jibril alayhi salam. Where did the first revelation take place? Cave Hira. How old was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he received his first revelation? What is the name of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's night journey? Isra and Miraj. In Isra and Miraj, where did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lead the prophets in prayer? Masjid al-Aqsa. Which battle did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lead in the second year of Hijrah? Battle of Badr. What is the name of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's youngest daughter? Fatimah radiallahu anha. Where is the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam buried? Masjid an-Nabawi. How many did you get? Make sure to like and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum.